So, hello, welcome to our weekly order flow show with Robert Rother. Please give me short feedback if you can see me, if you can hear me, or if there are any problems on YouTube and Discord, of course. But I think everything according to my configurations should work smoothly. So, welcome. It's Thursday, 3 p.m. Central European Time or 8 a.m. Eastern Time to our weekly order flow show with myself, Robert Rother. Who doesn't know me yet? Well, some words about myself. I started trading at the age of 13. At the age of 17, I co-founded my first investment company with two partners in Frankfurt, Germany. And well, they also taught me how to run the investment business, private equity, managed accounts, hedge funds, all that sort of stuff. Then a couple years later, I sold my shares in that company and I moved to China. That was 2004. I was 21 at that time. And I set up my second investment company with a Chinese partner from Shanghai. And well, this company went quite well. And I had over $100 million under management. And I had a team of 30 traders and analysts behind me who were supporting me and actually trading our funds. And well, if you look at people like Jack Ma or some other successful business people in China, you will get sooner or later trouble with the government. And I was detained in May 2011, yeah, for outsmarting the Chinese financial system. And I spent the next 7 years and 7 months in a detention center and also in a Chinese prison in Dongguan. Well, in December 2018, I got released, and of course, the first thing that you do is writing a book. I wrote a best-selling book. It's called Dragon Years, and well, also it's in German right now, but we are working on the English translation, and I'm going to publish this soon. But a book soon is a different time frame. It takes probably a year. And well, then after this, okay, what can you do? I do not have any school graduation. I quit school at the age of 18 because it didn't make sense for me. So I went back into the trading business and I set up two trading communities, one German speaking area and one in English. It's called LIT Trading Group. And well, basically, we are focusing on prop firm trading and how to beat the system, so to say. You can get more information about on lit.robertrother.com. We are profitable traders. I can prove it every time. Every 2 weeks, I'm getting my payouts. These are certified by Apex and by other trading companies. So, well, that's what we are doing, making money trading. Yeah. And now, most importantly, all Bookmap limited materials, information, and presentations are for educational purposes only and should not be considered specific investment advice, nor recommendations. Trading futures, equities, and digital currencies involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. And I also put my own 2 cents on it. You are responsible for your results. Never blame someone else. You are your own boss. So, and now some other things. We are going to look at the markets shortly. Yeah. One thing, if you do not if you on YouTube, if you cannot send messages and so on, it is simply because there is time delay in sending messages. And Bookmap actually wants that you verify yourself on the Bookmap Discord server. There is also to-do list how to do this, and I also can only suggest that you actually follow these steps to get a Bookmap license. And I also emphasize you do not have to pay for Bookmap if you just want to try Bookmap. There's a digital version that is for free, but you get the license key. That is important. And with this license key, you can verify yourself in the Discord channel, and also on Discord you can see what we're doing, asking questions. You simply have to verify yourself so that the Bookmap educational material, which I also say is always for free, is can be managed much better. And well, I mean, honestly, where do you get better content than for trading than on Bookmap? I really have to say this. Well, I put the link here on YouTube. I think the other ones who are in Discord, they already should know this or are already verified. So I'm just going through this here and, well, just do it. So, well, I had a little, well, 234 seconds delay with rhythmic connection. What the hell is going on here again? That is, of course, now we have a live stream and Bookmap is, not Bookmap, sorry, Rhythmic is not working properly. So I cannot even trade. Let me, connections. Well, if you have this sort of problems, basically you go to disconnect, yeah. And you go to configure. Well, I'm going to do this now on a different screen because you should not see my login details. But basically what you have to do, let me see what I can show you here. This one, you go to gateway and you change your gateway. Maybe I'm going to change now to Chicago area and I click OK. And then I go to connections and connect it from a different gateway. This is sometimes okay, there are also all my accounts. I'm trading a new evaluation account. Actually, yesterday with who's in our trading group, they know it. I started the day very badly. I made a loss of like $800 in the ES, and I was so unlucky. But then during my German live stream, I think I made over 2 hours yesterday. If you understand German, I recommend to watch my Bookmap live stream yesterday during the Fed release. And then I turned around this $800 loss to a profit of over $3,000. And well, I got funded again, yeah, with a new account. Let me also show you this. Well, let me give you here. I'm just looking for it in. Yeah, again here, this was in my German group. Yeah, certificate. I just received it today. July 31st. Yeah, I turn around a loss of almost $1,000. Actually, I was even 1,800 at the bottom. Yeah, and then I turn it around, and still in one day I qualified again for this Apex account. You can see also here 53K. Then you pass, and I got the certificate. And well, if you look at Bookmap, and you can see all the trades I did live on Bookmap in my live stream. And well, yeah, it was a very good second half of the day. Yeah. Oh no, let's have a look here. Ty, hey Ty, how are you doing? I hope you don't have to work too much, yeah. And I hope you become a full-time trader soon. Best regards to the United States. Hey Mark Sanders, nice to see you here. And well, yes, I really enjoy your messages. Don't worry, I will reply you after this meeting. I came back a little bit late or a little bit early this morning. I just went home at 1 p.m. and then I had another meeting because I'm creating actually my own clothes collection, yeah, like the shirts that you can see here with my own logo and so on. So I have a partner, she's doing this, she's managing this for me, and well, there are a lot of questions how to actually create the design, and so we had to discuss this. And well, we are also going to list a new company in the stock market. That is a second business of mine. We are having a company called IPO Sharks, similar to something like Shark Tank, but that everyone can invest with, even with a small amount of money. But now let's see if we can figure out here the Bookmap or the rhythmic problem. It has to load a little bit. I would like to jump into the markets quickly, but sorry, there was a 200 or 5 minutes delay in rhythmic data connection. So I just have to tell you something else before we go to how to actually jump into the markets. Yeah. How you can join my trading community? Yeah, well, until this is loaded here, I can tell you also. This is our day trading community. It's called LIT day trading. Uh, he is stuck between two screens. Every day we having our live streams. Yeah. Today it will start after this Bookmap call, and we are discussing about prop firm trading strategies, like market talk. We are calling this. We are doing this every business day, every trading day. Everything is being recorded. You can get a deep dive into my trading strategies, how I'm trading prop firm money. Yeah, and trading prop firms is completely different from trading my own money. And I'm offering you my trading blueprint, and that you can basically customize it on your own needs. And well, the only thing is basically people are successful. Yeah, and we can see it on funded accounts. Peter got a new Top Step account funded. Bernd got another account funded. Well, I even did not publish my certificate yet. I'm getting my payouts frequently. Yeah, from this is not my first payout. Every 2 weeks, I'm getting my payouts from Apex. That is proven. So what I'm teaching is also what I'm doing and how I make money. I found sort of loophole for me that I'm using. I will also post the link here into this group. Some advertisement for myself if you want to become profitable. But now I hope that Bookmap is somehow working. Well, we have this gap here. Now it's started to load. And the first thing that I have to do is, of course, I want to have the historical data. Yeah, I need the VWAP from day opening. So this is, you can book historical data from Bookmap. It costs like 14 bucks a month. 24 hours taking this. Here we have this data. So we have to wait a little bit until it's loaded, and then I'm going to reset the VWAPs that are important for me, for my trading. T8 Storms. What's up, man? I just came from the Discord server. Are you like a Bookmap employee that does trading as well, or are you a full-time trader? I'm a full-time trader. That is what I'm doing. T8 Storms. And I am also a partner with Bookmap. Basically, I'm doing live streams for Bookmap. I'm also involved in ideas how to improve the trading software Bookmap for traders. What we can do better, yeah, or what can make the life of a trader much more efficient. And well, it's a great cooperation. I'm using Bookmap since I'm out of prison, and well, it's love for me. It's a missing edge. Let me explain it to you simply. There are 4 facts that each market has. The first one is the price. This is a historical fact because the price is already done. Then we have the time and the volume. Price, time, volume. These are 3 facts that are already past. Belongs to the past. We can see this here on the chart. But there's a 4th fact that most of the people don't look at it. And but this is the most crucial part, and that is the liquidity. Where lies the liquidity? Liquidity means where people want to buy and sell. And if I have this missing part, I can get a much better understanding of where the market wants to go. Because it's not news what the markets are moving, it's liquidity. Stanley Druckenmiller said this at his best, one of the greatest fund manager ever. He said it's not news that are moving in the markets, it's liquidity. So we have to discover where lies liquidity, where's liquidity in the market. And if I have this information, I can become much more precise in my trading decisions. So let's see. Peter, Sea, Florian, Caesar, Aaron, welcome. I know it's also yeah, holiday season here in Germany, you know, and also it's basically very hot. Dan, yes, verify. I already mentioned this, you know. Of course, verification is very important. Good morning, good afternoon, Caesar here in Germany. I hope you're fine in Colombia. Robert, what do you think of being above all the AVWAPs from the all-time highs, previous swing high and low? Well, simply what I think doesn't matter basically because we simply have to look at the markets. But I completely understand what you're saying. If you're above all these VWAPs, basically the market is bullish. That's it. Even for me, I do not like to say this, you know, I hate buying all-time highs and so on. This is just crazy. But it means simply the market is bullish, yeah. That's a fact. Now let's have a look here at these on a 15-minute chart. Let me delete some of the VWAPs here. We have the VWAP from the low. Actually, this is more like we broke out of this range here to get the clear picture. We had this range on the bottom side. The market tested it yesterday, and then the rally started. So I can also delete this, delete this. We have this VWAP from the bottom, and this VWAP is from the all-time high, Caesar, like you also mentioned. And now we have a strong support zone basically here. Two VWAPs coming together, that's around 5,550. That is very, very, yeah, important, I would say, for trading. And then we have a settlement price at 553. And now we also have to add the new settlement price from yesterday. Settlement price is very important to know. Markets, in mini, you find it on the CME website, settlements 5558. So we're going to add this one. It's here, and we can see what a surprise. Next here, this is okay. We lock this one. We can see the market simply went from here almost to the settlement price, yeah, during pre-session of this morning. These are very nice trading opportunities for especially European traders. And one tick above settlement price, it's definitely perfect trade. And we can see we move from settlement to settlement price and touching this settlement price. So now we're going to see what is the market opening doing. Yeah, let's go on a smaller time frame, like 1 minute. Important is to set a VWAP at the bottom here. And we can see what a nice trade here. At 2 p.m. Unfortunately, I was in a meeting, but that is a very nice trade. Well, now we broke through. But the next thing that we are going to do is simply add a VWAP here. See high. We can see market touched, went down. So now we have to wait for me, basically. If we want to trade aggressive, we can add a VWAP here. And I'm also going to do this in Bookmap later. But this is just the basics, the big view, no? That the big picture that I cannot get in Bookmap. It's like that. These are two different functions. But we can see here also retest of the VWAP and the market is going down. So now the 5580 is a very nice resistance zone, this area here, to go short. So now let's look here. I don't like this whole cannot reload connections. Refresh Bookmap. Refresh a clear data library here. I think I have to do this because I do not like to have this sort of data leaks, because this will give me different calculations for the VWAP, which I don't like. Peter O'Connell, nice to see you again. Would you take a trade at the same settlement price again if it were to return? Yes, I probably would do. We never know how long this is going to continue, but a trade for me, you know, I know you saw me a couple times. I'm a scalper. I'm only there for like 8 or 10 ticks maximum. So I can assume if the market goes to the settlement price, that still some people want to defend that price. And this is my business. So to say, yes, I would take the trade. And just let me reload here Bookmap again to get clear data. It's working over, it takes some time. Also the NQ. So if you have questions, well, feel free to ask them here on my Discord channel. And if you're verified, you do not get any delays. Yeah, like Dan said, verify yourself. And on YouTube, it takes a little bit. I think every 5 minutes you can post a message. Now we still have to wait a couple of minutes to get here the clear picture. Symbol is also there, back again. Andy, National Day in Switzerland. I'm here on the this nice time. Yeah. Well, I know today is the 1st of August. Yes, National Day in Switzerland. That's nice. Actually, I think it's 1 year ago. 1 year ago, I was in Switzerland in Nidau and on Rammstein concert in Basel, and I met Raphael, den Herr Lichtli, if he's also here. Probably he should also. No, I think Raphael is not trading, he's drinking at the lake. I believe that. Ryan Fortier, how is the settlement price different from the candle close price for the end of the trading day? Yes, Ryan, I can explain this to you. This is very simple. Actually, I don't explain it to you. It's a fact. You go to the CME group, you go to specs, specifications of the contract. Each contract has different specifications, yeah. Then you go to settlement procedures and you simply read the rules and regulations. It's like that. So normal daily settlement procedure. Daily settlement of the E-mini S&P 500 blah 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 futures are derived according to the procedure below. Blah 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 blah. Lead months. This is what we're in right now, the September contract. The lead month is the anchor leg for settlements and the contract expected to be the most active. Yeah. The volume weighted average price, or VWAP, of all trades executed on CME Globex between this time and this time, the settlement period in the E-mini S&P futures will be calculated off for the designated lead months and rounded to the nearest quarter index point. So this is the point. Now you find the answer here. I also share this link. And then you know that the closing price is not the correct answer. The correct answer is how the CME group is calculating settlement price. And that is written on the homepage of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. They are making the rules. So I can only emphasize, and I'm telling this in every live stream, read the regulations and the product descriptions. I mean, if you trade and you already move like $250,000 with one ES, you should know what you're actually moving. So read the rule book and then you get all your answers. I'm also posting this link here. Yeah, Aktienbulle, grüß dich. What are you specifically looking for? What is your A plus setup? Are you charting on TradingView mainly and looking for confirmation on Bookmap, or are you only looking at Bookmap only when you trade? T8 Storms? No, it's a combination of both. I'm using TradingView to get the big picture. The big picture means I want to know what happened last week, last month, last year, to determine important support and resistance zones. Yeah, I cannot do that in Bookmap, but that is also not the job of the Bookmap software. For Bookmap, I'm using confirmation like the heat map that I cannot see in TradingView. And if I have a lot of support and resistance zones, then I can determine in Bookmap, is there also liquidity, for example, or are there other big orders that I can see with bubbles? Are there iceberg orders? Are there stops? And so on, yeah, things like that. And also, since I'm a very short-term trader, I can execute my trades easily on Bookmap. So for example, here we have market opening in 4 minutes, yeah, but we created a high here. And I create an anchored VWAP. So, and I like to understand when algorithms are buying and selling. That is the niche that I have. We can see someone spiked the market out to the upside. After this, the market is continuing. So I assume that this person who initiated this move wanted to get actually lower price. So we can see the VWAP. We are creating this black hole, I'm calling it, because it's simply on Bookmap like this. It can also be a yellow hole or whatever, yeah. The market is touching the VWAP and the algorithms are continuing to sell. Because I am from the institutional side, yeah, and I traded $100 million and more. This is not big in the industry, it's actually small money. But even with this amount of money, you cannot just place an order like we do. I cannot just say click and I buy. No, if I would click, I would move the market. So I'm buying definitely too high or get not a fair value price. So we need something to have a benchmark. What is a fair price? And that is the volume weighted average price. Also written from the CME. They are calculating the settlement price according to the VWAP, volume weighted average price. And since I know this information and I also know how algorithms are programmed, I know what is their average price. And I know if the market goes to VWAP, we are going to have a reaction. And this reaction, this pullback, that is my niche of trading. You're welcome, Ryan. I always want to understand what is the big money doing, you know, because they're moving markets, not we. We are just the trader map, of course. I said it. We are just nothing. AVWAP, so I have to add my new VWAPs, delete the old ones here. Create VWAPs. The first one that I want to create is in yellow, my favorite color, and this is a day VWAP starting at market opening, which is since I'm based in Europe, it's at midnight. And then I want to have the VWAP that is starting at market opening, which is in 30 seconds. And this VWAP, basically I'm using this color. And I'm also using the bands. So we having this sort of, you can see here just before market opening, market went to VWAP, selling pressure is coming, and the market is reacting. Now we are going to see what is going to happen now in 30 seconds or 20 seconds or just now. So now we can see the new VWAP is starting here for the opening. I'm calling this a session VWAP. And we're going back to the big picture. The big picture simply is telling us around 79, yeah, this area up here, basically. This is my favorite spot. 81, or we're almost there. 81 could be a nice short trade. We're actually here already. You see these sort of VWAPs I cannot get in. It's difficult to get it in Bookmap because we do not have the historical data. So you always have to play around with different charts. But I do not like to trade here right now, just at market opening, because the market always does crazy moves that are unpredictable. 81.75. If you go to a 5-second chart, we can see it better. Testing VWAP here, but I do not like to trade this right now at 1 minute after opening, because think about the following: markets are opening, you are a trader at a bank, and you have a, well, the definition of trader is different from what probably you understand. A trader is simply someone who's executing orders, and now the trader has a pile of orders in front of him and he has to execute them no matter what. So for example, the pension fund A says, hey, buy me 10,000 ES futures, or buy 1 million Nvidia shares, or whatever, yeah. And then it has to be transacted no matter what, and they have their definition. So this is why we get crazy price movements, which are irrational, how to say irrational, which sometimes do not make big sense. So just let the market play a little bit, like get rid of all these orders, and then we can also see how the market is reacting on VWAP to find a nice entry points. Peter O'Connell, maybe a tough question to answer, but if you had 2 hours to trade per day, which hours would you choose? Or maybe what hours would you avoid? That is a good question. And Peter, that is basically the daily task that we have in our trading community to answer. There is no right or wrong answer on this. First thing is also something about your characteristics. You have to, for me, for example, if I have to wake up at like 8 a.m. Central European time in Germany, you know, and I have to trade, I'm a disaster. I'm completely not fit in my mind. I'm just, you know, I'm still partying from the night before, or just getting back home. It's just not for me. That is the first thing. You have to determine when is your brain, your mind focused, and when do you feel comfortable to trade. Then the second thing is, what type of trader are you? Are you a swing trader? Are you a scalper? Do you like to trade larger moves, smaller moves, and so on? These are all things that you have to put in consideration. And then, are you trading your own money? Are you trading prop firm money? Completely different things. Also, of what kind of risk you can take and what rules and regulations you have to follow. For me personally, the best times are sometimes during pre-session, yeah, like 10, 11, 12 a.m. Central European time. This is like 3, 4, 5 a.m. Eastern time. I don't know where you live, Peter. Maybe this also can help me to give you more information. And then you also have to put in consideration, when are markets opening, yeah? London session, Tokyo session, New York session. And for me, most of the time I'm trading like now. I'm starting around 3 p.m. CET or 9 a.m. Eastern time to make my preparations. And then I'm trading like 1 or 2 hours into the day, and then I'm finished. Or I'm trading the last 2 hours of the day. It's like from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. CET, which is 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Mach's gut, Aktienbulle. See you later. Florian, auto spreader only on the bottom side. Yeah, it's also strange, huh? You know, they're trying to screw around. Let's see what Trader Map Lite is doing here. Probably they're also drunk and they forgot to put it on the upside also, you know, sometimes. Believe me, I know traders and bankers. They are not they're not better than us. Basically, you see I'm switching around now. I have the Trader Map Lite, which is basically filtering this annoying auto spreader that we have here, to which destroys the picture. I'm having this one on a different screen, yeah. Oh, that would have been a nice trade here at the VWAP, but let's see what market is going to do. And we can see nice iceberg orders here, huh? Yeah, but that's only a small one. Are there any news at 4 p.m.? I totally forgot to check, because to check news calendar. Manufacturing PMI index at 4 p.m. or 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Definitely be careful. So do not trade before 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. And again, here you see market went to VWAP, and simply the buying pressure is coming from Algos. Actually, I missed this trade right now. I missed 2 trades already. But doesn't matter. I funded another account yesterday. I received another payout. That is the most important thing. I cannot take every trade. Peter O'Connell, awesome, that's helpful. I'm in England, looking to scale prop firms like yourself. How's Germany? I've spent a few summers in Wickede over the years. German summers are hotter. Wickede, you know, Dortmund, city Dortmund, Wickede. Well, I lived the next village in Untermassen, and I'm also from, if this is the same town that you were talking about. And yeah, awesome. Well, I just went to England 1 month ago. You know, I saw the Champions League final in Wembley, Borussia Dortmund, which is my hometown and my favorite football club, against Real Madrid. So I was in London for 5 days. Well, I love England. I have a lot of friends there, and really, London is one of the greatest cities I really ever have met. I lived in Hong Kong before, and well, London reminds me of Hong Kong somehow, from the culture and from the people. It's awesome. And I really like the British black humor. Yeah. They're so funny people. That is well, which part of England are you from? I have friends in Manchester. Yeah. I haven't been to Manchester yet, but when Borussia Dortmund is playing against Manchester, I will go to Manchester, definitely. Tony McBride, welcome. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, first trade today, Florian, and this is in our Discord channel here, Bookmap Discord channel. And Florian is also part of our LIT day trading community. Yeah, I missed that trade, Florian, but perfect trade. Congratulations. What can I tell you? It is awesome that I can see that our community members are doing this great job. The only thing that I'm always, since I'm not a sales guy, yeah, people are too quick, too successful in our community. That's that's not good for my business. But I'm happy for everyone who is a part of this and becomes a good trader. That is the most important thing. So, and well, if you're here on Bookmap, do not forget to press or hit the like button, yeah. Over 50 people, that's nice. And well, you know, and in 20 minutes we have news, but let's see, we're approaching the highs here. These red lines, these are basically high volume nodes from a longer time frame. That are basically resistance zones. I would consider a short here at 92, 94, this area. The trader map, we cannot see any liquidity. Liquidity is at 600. Wait. Here's the trader map. But it's also not much. So we are going now into a 92 iceberg orders are coming in. Well, I have not much to lose. We just try 92. I just said it, and now the market is going down. Crap. 5 contracts always. We're trying again. If we get a retest here, I will also add an anchored VWAP at the high to see if we can jump on the reversal. Just to follow my idea, we have at 92 a resistance zone, but I do not know when to enter right now. So I'm adding a VWAP as a support. If the market goes above VWAP, it's getting tricky. Market is not sure yet, so we simply short the high here. Can work out or not. Roxana Ranken. Hi, Robert. A little bit late to the party, but here nonetheless. Well, you can never be too late to a party, yeah? You can only go too early. Colin, do you pay attention to the levels created from the high and low of the London session? Well, yes. Well, I put it into my... I do not pay now exactly attention to the high and low, yeah? But if I look at the charts, I can see the high and low, yeah? So, yes, on the one side, yes. And now I definitely got screwed here, even with a slippage of, wow. So I really got screwed here, but that's part of the game. We try it again. We can see another iceberg order. We can see how the market is reacting here, but the 600 is interesting. I would simply try to short the 600 again. Just one tick before. What's wrong here with the market? This market is nuts. So now let's see if we can get here. The great Lily, what is an iceberg order? An iceberg order is basically, you know, if you look at an ocean, I mean, you know the pictures of an iceberg, and you see only the top of the iceberg, what is above the water. But below the water, there is much more ice available. And the same thing is here in on the order book. If you see something like this, we can see that actually this order we cannot see in the order book. We can detect this order and know, okay, probably as an example, in the order book we can only see a volume of 10. But basically there's someone who's want to sell 112. So it's a hidden order. And these basically institutions are doing this to hide their behavior. Because like we said here at 600, there are a lot of orders. So I went short here and I took my profit. So very easy game, yeah. And to avoid this, you create iceberg orders. But Bookmap can show this. So it's not actually hidden. We just know these iceberg orders are existing. We do not know how large they are, but we know that big players are going into the game. That is interesting for us. And then I can determine where big players are positioning their order size. And then mostly it shows us a direction of the market. Iceberg orders are nothing else than hidden orders that are not displayed in the order book. And now we could see this nice trade short just before the liquidity, take profit. Well, basically I should be plus minus zero right now, but I got a really bad slippage here. That happens in trading. So again, liquidity was taken, market goes down. And the next thing is here, well, going long at the VWAP now. So let's see if we can get this. Already 1 second too late. Now I take out this order because we already have this move. That would be my business. Yeah. Peter O'Connell, Wickede near Dortmund Airport. Yes, I know this place very well. I grew up there. We have long-time family friends there and go for ice cream in Unna. Yes, in Unna I grew up. What a small world. I am in Yorkshire, a few hours from Manchester. Hey, Peter, that's amazing. Peter, really crazy. You lived in basically in the town where I grew up in Unna, Wickede. I played for Unna Massen football, yeah, or soccer. Crazy world. Cool, Peter. Well, that's really awesome. I really have to say this, yeah. Great, Peter. I'm really happy about this. And now we can see again, yeah, I missed that second opportunity, but well, there are enough opportunities coming. So whenever there is an iceberg, do you trade in there or not? No, Mike, I do not trade the iceberg orders. They're just giving me context of the long-term development of the market. If you look here into here on Discord, go to, I think I described it here in this Loom video also. There you can see a setup of iceberg orders, yeah. And also if you go to Bookmap Insights, you can find some descriptions from me about how I am using iceberg orders. And now I screw up my, that is screwed up. If you know this, if the screen is between two, if this is between two screens, that's okay. Now I can move it. Yes, exactly. Bookmap Insights. Then there are also some ways of how I see icebergs. Icebergs orders are not there for us to trade. They're simply there to identify what the big players are going to do, to estimate certain market reaction. For example, if we have many iceberg orders here coming up, yeah, like I shown in this video, then I basically know the market has to go down. I do not know when exactly. That is a different thing. So it just gives me an idea that if we have a high at that moment, basically we have a lot of iceberg orders. Here, the market makes a high and then goes down. Then I will anchor a VWAP here and try to trade on the downside. Robert, have you seen the auto reset feature on the Bookmap for a specific time, such as Night Edition? Yes, Caesar, I know this. There's only one but for me. That has nothing to do with the technology. I have to do it by myself Because if I have to do it by myself, then something triggers my subconscious, which gives me a better feeling for the market. You know, when I started trading, I didn't have a computer. I only had paper, pencil and paper, and I drew my own charts. That gave me a certain feeling for the market. And this feeling I do not want to lose. This is why I do as much as I can manually. This is, I know there are so many things that I do that I can automate, and hundreds of people are telling me this, and I absolutely agree with this, but it's simply not my style. I need the feeling. And then sometimes I can make trades. This simply make money, yeah. So now we try to get long at the VWAP. I think it's a day VWAP, yeah, should be. Yes, that is the day VWAP, session VWAP from trading. I do not know how to describe the Caesar, but this sort of thing, doing things manually by hand, it is a big, big, very important thing for your subconscious, which we cannot actually get in our mind. But this tells you many things about how you think or what we actually do. I mean, our conscious, we have to say, if you read book about neuropsychology, neuroscience, well, let me pick out one book, I pick it up later. Our subconscious is always 1 or 2 seconds before our conscious. So we have to understand how our subconscious is working. So now this trade that I do, and I'm probably getting screwed here again, is already done in my subconscious, and I cannot avoiding it consciously. That's crazy stuff. But let me get your book. I'm listening to you. I just have to catch it out of my library, and I'm filling up. There's a book called From Lisa Feldman Barrett. It's one of the leading neuroscience, neuro whatever. I'm getting you. This book is called it's in German, How Emotions Are Made. Yeah, it's a must read. And I'm getting screwed here. This one tick, you know, this is sometimes annoying. I'm giving you the link to understand yourself, to understand how human beings are working. And if you want to become a successful trader, understand your own mind. That is, I think, one of the first things. And well, that is basically for everything in life. So what's the name? Lisa. Yeah. That's the book. How Emotions Are Made, The Secret Life of the Brain. Yeah. Really, these are things, they do not have anything to do with trading, but they also have everything to do with trading. Yeah. It's a must read. It's a little bit bigger, but it's easy to read. It's easy to understand. It's very nicely written. And where you get a deep view into your own self. And then if you struggle with mindset or emotional problems in trading, like FOMO trades, fear of missing out, and all this blah 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 blah, or fear of losing, fear of winning, it can give you a hint of what you can change inside yourself. Oh, Ibo, nice to see you again. Peter, that's fascinating. Our friends were made through football. My granddad run a junior team here, and they played teams in Wickede and surrounding in the 1980s. Cool. Well, I also played in the 1980s or 1990s in Unamassen. Yeah, it's near Wickede. But Wickede belongs to the city of Dortmund, and Unna is a different different area for playing soccer. So we didn't play against each other at that time. But also my grandma, and she's still alive. She lives in Dortmund Asseln. It's next to Wickede, yeah. Asseln, Wickede, Unamassen. Crazy. Amazing. Then Thinking in Bets is another good read that's not strictly trading related. It really helps to reframe your mindset towards probability-based thinking. Um, Thinking in Bets. Well, let me check this out. I really like Thinking in Bets. The term is already You mean this one? Thinking in bets, making smarter decisions when you don't have all the facts. That's the one by a pro poker player called Annie Duke. Cool. I'm going to order it. They have an Audible edition. I like, since I got eye problem, my left eye is not working properly. I cannot read that much anymore, but it's an Audible book. I'm going to order it right now. Let me get it done. Otherwise. Yeah, we're going definitely to stay for the news in 5 minutes. Thinking in beds, yes. Yes, I just bought it. Thank you, Dan. I will definitely read it. I really liked that one. I also really enjoyed the point of playing the process and not the results. That's another thing we really need to focus on as a trader. Definitely, Caesar. That's the point. Why can I trade carelessly here right now? Yeah, without putting too much into my emotions, because I know at the end of 100 trades, I'm going to get funded again and I'm going to make money again. So now let's see again if the VWAP is working. There are days when sometimes I miss good trades. Florian did the good trades, but then I missed it. Okay, happens. But then also, like yesterday evening in as a Bookmap a German stream, everyone could see how I think 6 or 7 trades just worked out without only one loss, and 6, 7 trades in a row were successful just at VWAP, yeah. So that's the same thing. And the great thing about prop firm trading is I do not need to worry about loss. This is an evaluation account. If I crash it, well, I lose $33. So doesn't matter. But if I pass it and I'm going to fund it and I trade it, well, I can get 2K out of it within a month. That is a good risk to reward ratio. So if you start trading, thinking in bets, prop firm trading is for me just like a bet on an account. Nothing more, nothing less. And I'm trading completely opposite of the common trading knowledge. That is very important to understand. Brett Steenbarger, daily trading coach, has really helped me. DB, yeah, Brett Steenbarger is one of the greatest authors, I really have to say also. His books are amazing. I read them also, most of them. Yeah. They are definitely trading Oh yeah, and now I made, well, I have to admit now I was so I made a mistake. A positive mistake in this case. I just placed my order before the news. And we always talking about at 4 p.m. the news are coming out, and I just placed my order because I just saw the VWAP and was looking at Steenbarger, so my mind got triggered, and I unconsciously placed the trade, and I also got the fill on the positive side. Well, definitely I do not recommend this. It is also more, sometimes you see the market went down, I got filled, and I got out a couple seconds later. And where's my exit here? Here, I got in here at exactly at 4 p.m. and 1 second, and I got out here at 1 second or 2 seconds later. Yeah, 2 seconds later, and I got my profit. Well, that was even for me careless. But sometimes, you also have to have luck. Yeah, it's like that. So I definitely do not do this sort of trading with your personal money. This is what I always emphasize. Even I see there's a YouTube link. Oh, okay, for this video. Thinking in beds YouTube link. Yeah. Well, I have now the audiobook, and when I do my walking or my exercise, then I'm going to put this on. Peter, you're welcome. Always lovely to meet people who just live in the neighborhood, yeah, during the same time. And just I take you in Yorkshire, where when Dortmund is playing against Manchester United, I will be there. I can tell you that. Then we are going to have some pints of Guinness or whatever you drink down there or up there. So we have the liquidity at 75. So let's see if we can catch another trade. Basically, again, here at this day VWAP, if we can get a trade here, I will try this. Highly recommended to pint with Robert if he gets a chance. He can drink even Brits under the table. Yeah, Dan, and best greetings to your father. Yeah, it was a lovely, amazing evening in London. You should not challenge me. Yeah, oh, it was really cool. So now we got the fill here. It's a VWAP, and now let's get another couple ticks. So now the market still struggling here around VWAP and standard deviation. Steven, I'm so jealous you got to meet him. Don't worry, Steven. Remember, 16th of November on the island of Norderney, I have my yearly community meeting for the German community. And you're welcome to join us. Everyone there is welcome to join us. It's one day. Basically, we stay like 1 week on this island. We are sitting together, eating, drinking, having fun. And I'm also sponsor of the local handball Norderney ladies and girls team. So they even have a game for us that we can watch. It's always lovely. And 1 week later, on 22nd, 23rd, I am on the Traders World of Trading exhibition in Frankfurt as a speaker. If you are in the German speaking area, go to the World of Trading. I will be there from Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And well, yeah, I am a speaker here, my Robert Rother, with all the famous people, so to say, from the German region, German speaking region. So now we got screwed here. Okay, it's same like yesterday, you know. Right now, during the first trading hour, I'm not that lucky. But then when evening comes, I'm definitely making money. That's always sometimes, and that again, Peter, times to trade. Well, if you can choose the 1 or 2 hours that you have every day, well, really have to, it's from season to season or from week to week different. Now we can see this sell-off here, what's happening here again. Out of nothing, we are testing the lows. So now what I basically do is enter a VWAP at the low. We touch this support zone and adding a VWAP here and this low in Bookmap. And we are just assuming, you know, I do not know if we have a change here, but I am simply speculating that we hit a support zone, that the market might make a correction. So we have the view. This is really sometimes, yeah. I hope Bookmap is doing it faster. We see market went up, retouch VWAP and goes up. So now I have to trade the second retouch if the market still goes there to speculate on a reversal. But this is a perfect scenario. You have the low, you go into a support resistance zones. The market makes the pullback touching VWAP and then fire free. See if we can get this straight and then simple Peter, do you trade as a sole proprietor or a GmbH? GmbH is a German way of company. Well, I'm trading as an individual and on company accounts like LLCs or incorporates. And again, yeah, well, I'm not this same. Well, sometimes you can do whatever I like and it just doesn't work out. Anyway, then I would say we quit this meeting right now and we continue with our members in our German speaking English community on school. I'm already a little bit late, but they know this, so you can join us here. It's our paid community where we actually focusing on trading our prop firm accounts. And a simple Peter, since when you trade prop firm accounts, the easiest way, especially with Apex, is just send your money to LLCs. Nobody needs to know. Easiest way. Get to know about company structures and then everything is legal. It's fine and easiest way. So take care and see you next week. Yeah, late at the latest date. Bye.